Hey guys, Frank here. Making another video. I made one. I'm going to make another video. So this is my second video attempt at this. I think I used the word retarded a little too much, but this is the Force Awakens, Star Wars The Force Awakens First Order Special Forces TIE Fighter that you've seen in the movie. This is the one that comes from Toys R Us that's called Desert Damage. And it's not really desert damage. It's just more of a desert, just dust on them. Sort of what you'd see in an aircraft or something after flying through dirt and desert stuff. You would see some desert sand residual on it. And somebody said that this stuff rubs off. I don't even know if it rubs off, but it looks pretty cool. It's a real nice piece. All in all, it's a nice looking TIE fighter. See if I can get some shots here for you. I'll flip it off to the side here. Okay, you got desert damage there, and the reason I'm making this video is because the reason I'm remaking this video is because I never showed you guys the back. There is the window there. There's the jet nozzle exhaust for the ion engines, I guess it is, because there is no intakes. Ion engines don't need intakes, so that's what I'm assuming they are, is ion engines. There's a button down here that launches the missiles. A red button down here. These buttons over here, underneath here, launch the wings off. I'm not going to do that. Here's the figure here. Again, this is why I said that Hasbro's retarded for doing this. Figure's a real nice figure. It's your 3.75-inch figure, I guess it is, if that's what they're calling them. And he's got no bendable knees. And this is the reason why I use the word like retarded like 100 times, just because Hasbro just really pissed me off with this because of this right here, and I'll show you. Let me see if I can open this up. Here we go. And I'll bring it over here to the window so we can get a look at it. Rather than making the seating authentic like it was in the movie, which is tandem, front to back, so you have the guy looking at the back window right behind the pilot, they did side by side. So I'm going to spin this around and see if I can get some light in here. Okay, so when you're looking, if you were flying this TIE fighter, okay, and I'm going to make it too bright. If you were flying this TIE fighter and you're sitting in the left seat looking forward, you're going to see a big seat in your face, plus your buddy or whoever's sitting next to you, the gunner. You're not going to be able to see the whole right side of the fighter, when you're flying around. So you're going to, it's asinine the way they did this. It's really stupid the way they did this. Just because they didn't want to spend some extra money to make a smaller figure with bendable knees, they put the seats side by side. So that's the only complaint I have with this. Is the seating arrangement, and that's where Hasbro scores like a 0 on this, is because they were too cheap to put a figure together that bends at least on the knees so you can get some use out of it. The figure's not bad. Here's his chest plate here that snaps in. The helmet's removable. He's got a gun. I know this is blurry. I'm not going to go nuts trying to zoom in on this. See if I can stand him up. See if I can get him in focus. There we go. So you can see him here. He's really not bad. He's got the red stripes on his face, so he's authentic. The TIE fighter. He's got the patch on his arm and everything. So it's a good-looking figure, except the knees don't bend, and that's the reason why Hasbro screwed up the cockpit, because they didn't want to invest a little bit more money in a figure where his knees bend. You have to spend, I guess, $170 to buy the big TIE fighter to get the what do they call it, the Black Series figures, where the knees bend, the elbows bend, and everything. But all in all, it's a good looking piece. It's going to be in a display model. Again, this thing here, the cannons, I know in some models they sit up all the time. This one here, it actually moves, which is pretty neat. The cockpit window's tinted. It's got all the authentic markings, the red on the one side, and you see your desert damage, which looks pretty neat. Looks like it's been sitting in the desert. Again, the rear exhaust nozzles, the windows actually works. You can see in through there. The cockpit closes. Anything else? No, the wings pop off with the buttons down here. I showed you that shoots the missiles out. And I showed you the figure. And here's I believe that's the right side of it. So that's the right side of it. Let's get like a 3/4 view. I'll close up the canopy. Okay, let's snap that down in place. So we get like a 3/4 view. Looks cool. Straight on view. Again, it looks cool. It really is. Nice looking piece. It's well built. The wings pop off, like I said, like the circa 78, 79 TIE fighters like I had. But that's pretty much it. Except, 78 had buttons top and bottom. This has the buttons on the bottom here to pop the wings off. But, unless you're a kid going to play with it, this is just going to be a display model. So even the seating arrangement's not too big of a deal because the windows are tinted. You're really not going to see it with the canopy closed. But all in all, again, I paid $42. I think the shipping was free from Toys R Us. You can see it back here on the box. Toys R Us was one of their exclusives, I guess. And that was it. So, again, it's not really a bad model, except for the seating that Hasbro screwed up. And the figure they screwed up because they didn't make his knees bend. I'm trying to stand him up, but I guess he's not going to stand up. Yeah, there's a chest plate that pops open. That snaps into his chest. And that's about it. So, you have your Force Awakens First Order Special Forces TIE Fighter made by Hasbro. They're really not a bad toy company. It's just that they decided to go retarded on this one and cheap out on the figure and the seating, which, it's lackluster to, for most part. But all in all, I mean, when you look at it for what it is, it's really not a bad piece. They could have made the figure a little bit better with the knees bendable so they could put the seating, original, what it should be, but they decided not to. So, but don't let that stop you from buying it. It's not a bad looking piece. Again, $42, $42.99 or something from Toys R Us. It's a solid looking piece. The wings are solid. Wings are pretty straight. Everything's pretty straight. The wings snapping pretty solid. Let me see if I can lift this up and show you. Yeah, the wings don't flop and flutter like the old 78, 79 Circa TIE Fighters did. It's a nice looking piece, and it looks sharp with that red stripe over there. I guess that's the First Order insignia or marking. But all in all, this is Frank signing off. I bid you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hope you like the review. Subscribe, do whatever you got to do. Enjoy the review. Right here, Force Awakens, First Order, Special Forces TIE Fighter. You see it right there. Move my case. And that's what it is. TIE Fighter des Forces Speciales du Primer Orden. So, whatever that is. I hope you can understand my Spanish. But that's it. It describes what it is on the box. Go to Toys R Us's website and you'll see it there. $42.99. I think that was free shipping. Again, I'm reiterating. But there it is. Special Forces TIE Fighter, guys. Again, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Hope you enjoyed it.